My son called me at midnight, sobbing, "Dad, I'm at the station. She hit me," but told them I was the abuser, and they believed her. But when I arrived, the officer saw me, went pale, and whispered, "Sir, we had no idea who you were. My name is David Cole." And I'll never forget the night my son called me, voice shaking like he was holding back a breakdown. "Dad, I'm at the police station. Mia hit me, but she told them I attacked her. They believe her. Please, I don't know what to do." Hearing your groan, son cries a different kind of pain. It slices deeper than any wound. I didn't wait. I grabbed my keys and drove through red lights like they were suggestions. When I walked into the station, the young officer at the front desk looked bored until he asked for my name. "David Cole," I said. His eyes widened, his posture straightened, his face turned white, like he had seen a ghost. "Yes, sir. We didn't know who you were." That line told me everything. See, most people didn't know I had spent the last 20 years as an internal affairs investigator, the kind who exposed corruption, falsified reports, and abusive officers, the kind these departments feared. The officer scrambled to escort me back, suddenly polite, suddenly cautious, and that's when I saw my son Evan sitting on a bench, one eye bruised, knuckles swollen from blocking hits, looking hopeless. Across from him sat his wife, Mia, fake tears running down her face, telling the female officer. He snapped. I was terrified. "Please protect me." The officer nodded sympathetically, but the moment I entered, Mia's expression cracked. She recognized me, and her confidence evaporated. "Mr. Cole," the supervising sergeant said stiffly, "we were told your son was the aggressor. I cut him off." "On what basis?" Suddenly no one spoke, so I walked to the evidence board, and what I saw made me furious. Only Mia's statement recorded. No photos of Evan's injuries, no background check on Mia. Despite 2 prior restraining orders from ex-boyfriends, no witnesses interviewed. Even though neighbors had called earlier that night, it wasn't an investigation. It was laziness wrapped in bias. I turned to the sergeant. "You're telling me," I said slowly, "that you arrested a man with defensive wounds because his wife said she was scared?" Silence. Then I pulled out my phone and tapped a number. Every officer tensed. Within 4 minutes, the state duty supervisor called their station. "Release Evan Cole immediately and review every procedure you skipped tonight." The sergeant swallowed hard. "Yes, sir." Mia's voice cracked. You can't just take him. He attacked me." That's when the twist dropped. The supervising sergeant cleared his throat. "Ma'am, we reviewed the neighbor's security footage. It shows you hitting him first, repeatedly." Her face drained of color, and he continued, "There's audio too. You can clearly be heard saying, 'If you call the cops, no one will believe you.'" She froze. Evan's jaw dropped. My chest tightened, not in pride, but heartbreak. My son had lived with this, and been too ashamed to tell me. Mia was escorted away for filing a false report and domestic violence. Evan slumped into me, crying quietly. "Dad!" I thought they'd take her side. They always do. I squeezed his shoulder. "Not tonight. Not ever again." As we walked out of the station, the officer at the desk nodded respectfully. "Sir, your son's lucky to have you." But I shook my head. "No," I said. "He's lucky." The truth finally spoke louder than fear, and as we stepped into the cold morning air, Evan whispered, "Dad, thank